Hello and welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. If you're struggling to communicate with someone, whether that's a loved one, a partner, a friend, or a family member, watch this video because I'm going to explain everything you need to know about having Mercury in the sign of Aquarius in your birth chart. Or if you know someone who has this placement, watch this video because I'm going to explain everything you need to know about having Mercury in Aquarius, including what your biggest communication struggle is going to be and what your communication strength is going to be. Hello and welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing systems and astrology because I was the kind of person who did not understand themselves for way too long. I had no sense of self or self-identity. I didn't know what my behaviors even were. I lacked the realm of awareness that most people seem to have of how they acted and what they wanted. And this led me to being very unfulfilled and very conflicted all the time because I didn't know who I wanted to be in the world, and I didn't know what my behaviors were, and I didn't know what my desires were. Then I discovered these personality typing systems called the Myers-Briggs, the Enneagram, love languages, and so much more, including astrology. And for once, my life made sense and I understood my behavior. These personality typing systems and astrology help me hold up a mirror to myself and understand myself and fulfill my desires that I was unaware I had until I discovered them so much easier. So that's why I help you understand yourself using astrology, and that's why I'm here today to talk about what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Aquarius so that you can understand yourself better and overcome communication struggles. Mercury was a highly impactful planet for me to learn about in my chart. So before I dive into what it means to have Mercury in the sign of Aquarius and what Mercury even is in the first place, hit the link in the description below to grab my free birth chart workbook where I help you understand the basics of your chart using journal prompts so that you can actually apply the information of your chart instead of doing what I did when I got into astrology for years and just took in all the information and did nothing with it other than recite it back to other people. I didn't understand how to use my chart to live a more fulfilling life. The free birth chart workbook helps you do that, and it takes less than 15 minutes to do the whole thing, so grab it now. What is Mercury in our birth chart? Mercury, whether you're new to astrology or not, you probably have heard Mercury get thrown around a lot. Usually because it's followed by the word retrograde, and everyone seems to panic over Mercury retrograde about 2 to 3 times a year. They go, oh my God, the world is gonna end. Don't text your ex. Don't do anything in work. Make sure you double check your phone before you answer phone calls. Make sure you walk backwards just for extra measures. And Mercury retrograde has become very feared, and so the planet Mercury has become very feared, and I'm tired of it because Mercury is simply the planet of communication and learning, and Mercury retrograde is simply a time for us to practice self-reflection. It is the epitome and the essence of mindfulness. So Mercury is basically the planet that shows us how our minds work. Whatever sign Mercury is in your birth chart tells you what kind of mental tendencies you're going to have and how you express that mental tendency. We all have learned probably as human beings due to communication struggles that people somehow think extremely different from us, and it boggles our minds. How could you have noticed that first? How could you have thought that? Blah, 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 blah. And this is because of different Mercury placements. There are 12 different zodiac signs in the zodiac wheel, so there are 12 different ways that people can think. Basically, whatever sign your Mercury is in tells you where your perception is focused. Some people, when they go out in the world, they notice people's emotions first. Some people notice details. Some people notice how those things make them feel. There's a natural preconceived perception that every single person has depending on the sign that their Mercury is in. And not only does Mercury control what we perceive first, but it controls how we express that back to the world, because it's not only our mind, but it's our voice. It's how we take that information and express the information. It also controls how we express our feelings. So based off of your moon placement will tell you what kind of emotions you feel and what you need for emotional support. But Mercury tells you how you try to express that to people. Some people who have a Mercury maybe in Cancer naturally can express their emotions well. People who have a Mercury in Capricorn struggle to feel feelings. People who have a Mercury in Aquarius might be more logical and detached, which is what we're going to talk about today. So what does it mean to have Mercury, the planet of learning and expression and communication, in the sign of Aquarius? Aquarius is the 11th archetype of the zodiac, and it is an air sign. It's very confusing if you're new to astrology because it literally sounds like it has water in the name, aqua. But Aquarius is an air sign, and they're known as the water bearer. I like to perceive this symbol that goes with Aquarius, the water bearer, as they're the people who take all the emotions and needs of the world and try to collectively work together to make it all work, to help everyone nurture their emotions and nurture their desires and nurture their expression. This is the epitome of the Aquarius archetype because Aquarius is here to help up level the collective and lift others up. Aquarius is a neutral and detached person. When we have Aquarius in our chart, we become detached. We become focused on innovative means. We also want to seem different in some way. In a way, the Aquarius archetype is a lot like an Enneagram 4-wing 5, which Enneagram is something we talk about a lot here at this channel. And the 4 is very focused on being unique, individualistic, being important to the world. But with their 5-wing, they do this through very logical and detached means. And this is very similar to the Aquarius archetype. Aquarius wants to help other people, and they really hope that they're appreciated for being different along the way. Aquarius is quirky, innovative, different. They don't do the norm. And so they want to be appreciated for that, and they want other people to feel free to express that individuality. So when Mercury is in the sign of Aquarius, people with Mercury in Aquarius tend to think differently. These people are naturally questioners. They want to go against the grain of normal thought. They want to try new things. Aquarius is very similar to Sagittarius in the sense that these people are both idealistic and are always looking for possibilities. So when Mercury is in Aquarius for people, these people tend to see so many potential possibilities, and they can take in so much data and apply it to an idea that they can struggle with being overly idealistic. Because they see the possibilities, they think, why can't this be possible? And a lot of people are not on the same page. We naturally, our level of consciousness over the world is not very high. It's not as high as Mercury and Aquarius could see it could be. And that can lead us to not using the innovative ideas that Mercury and Aquarius naturally has. When it comes to communication, Mercury and Aquarius is going to try to be as objective as possible. They're an air sign again, and so they're extremely logical. When Mercury is in an air sign, we are all about logic and information. So Mercury in Aquarius is very detached when it comes to their communication. They don't bring their feelings into it. They want to be as neutral as possible and make sure everyone else is getting to say their say first. Aquarius, again, is not only detached, but they want to lift others up. And so they're looking for ways, whether that's through innovation or through supporting people's individuality, to do so. So in communication with a Mercury in Aquarius, if you're in a conversation with them, you're going to notice that they're going to bring a lot of controversial ideas up, controversial thoughts, questioning the way things work, presenting information to support that. And if you're expressing yourself, they're going to, by any means, make sure that you feel as seen as possible without having to be empathetic in any way. They will fully support and accept your thoughts and views, and they will question to make sure that those are helping you be yourself as much as possible. Mercury in Aquarius, again, wants to be unique and wants to support other people's individuality. So if they can easily notice when people are shaping their thoughts to match their peers or to match societies. And this is a massive eye roll for them, because why would you take on someone else's opinion when you could have your own and be in alignment with yourself? Mercury in Aquarius has a huge value on having your own set of beliefs. It very much frustrates them when someone else is just tagging along with someone else's beliefs. They believe in the power of having your own sense of identity aligned with your values and beliefs. So Mercury in Aquarius has a massive gift for being innovative, for seeing a different outlook than everyone else does, to defy the norm, to question different ways, to take in a ton of information and think of the most creative, innovative solutions no one else has thought of before. However, there are some struggles that will come up for Mercury and Aquarius in communication. And these communication struggles will probably show up more in their career and closest relationships. Because Mercury and Aquarius is so innovative, they might not get along with maybe their bosses or their coworkers because they can see the most innovative solution and they want to try that when other people might just want to follow the system. A Mercury in Aquarius must be so frustrated when they're with a Mercury in Capricorn, because Capricorn wants to do everything practically and just follow the steps and follow the instructions, whereas Mercury in Aquarius sees time as not linear, sees steps as non-linear, and wants to take all the shortcuts possible to innovate at a rapid rate. And then Mercury in Aquarius can also struggle with the fact that they are an air sign. They're naturally not going to be wishy-washy feelings that they express when they're talking to other people. So in close partnerships or with family members who might be expressing their emotions and looking to feel heard, Mercury in Aquarius might be so focused on finding the solution that they feel that their friend or family member doesn't quite feel heard by them. And Mercury in Aquarius might need to also just reflect on the fact that their partner or friend or family member might want an emotional reaction from them. Now, we can't expect unrealistic things from people, but in order to form connection, we need emotional vulnerability from both ends. We need participation of emotional vulnerability and trust from both ends. And so your partner might be able to do that. Your family member might be able to do that. But Mercury in Aquarius really struggles to express and feel their own emotions. Depending on their moon placement will change what kind of emotions they feel and how they want to express them and feel supported. But generally, Mercury in Aquarius doesn't want to express that emotions. They'd rather talk about ideas and philosophy and new solutions and questioning the world's ways. They don't want to talk about how they felt when they were in third grade. So people with a Mercury in Aquarius can have partners or family members or friends who get frustrated by their emotionally detached nature. And Mercury in Aquarius is a little better about making other people feel heard. So the making people feel heard aspect is not so much a struggle for Mercury in Aquarius, because they want to support people's individuality either way. And so they know what exactly to say to make someone from a logical angle feel heard and seen and accepted. But in order to connect with them, they might struggle to express emotions back. So notice that tendency, Mercury in Aquarius, and ask yourself when emotional vulnerability is required and how you can better do so. Oftentimes there's a lot of placements in Mercury, whether if it's an earth sign or an air sign. These half of the zodiacs who are in earth and air don't think that emotional expression is very much valued. They think it's fine if other people want to do it. Air signs more so than the earth signs. Earth signs see emotional expression as unrealistic and stupid, but people who have the air and earth placements don't see value in them expressing themselves. Why would I need to share how I felt? That's just intangible, unpractical, and unneeded. But connection, it comes from emotional expression, and there's a lot of joy in emotional release that can be found in expression. Mercury, again, is the planet of the mind, telling us how our mind works, but it's also how we express back to the world. And as we talk about chakras a lot about this channel, we can have overactive third eye chakras and not enough active of throat chakra, and so we become overthinkers. We have too much energy in our third eye, and this leads to energy being stuck, energetic blockages, energetic imbalance in the body. So expression is needed in order to form coherence in the body. So if you are a Mercury in Aquarius, yes, your innovation gifts, your ability to think differently is something that no one else has. You can connect, quite possibly, more dots than any other person can, more so than the Mercury in Sagittarius, because Mercury in Sagittarius has a lot of holes usually in their theories since they're so visionary. Mercury in Aquarius, you will tangibly connect these ideas together, and this can serve you if you are in a leadership role or an idea role in your career. It can serve you well in working with a collective. It can serve you well in working with groups of people. It can serve you well in teaching other people. People are inspired and fascinated by the way you connect dots. But when it comes to communication with other people, you might need to take a more personal approach, which can feel uncomfortable for you. If this video helped you understand what it means to have your Mercury in the sign of Aquarius, please leave a comment below and let me know. What else are you struggling with as a Mercury in Aquarius? Or do you have someone in your life important to you who is a Mercury in Aquarius? What are you struggling with them? Let me know in the comments below, and hopefully I can offer you some advice. Chances are, if you are the Mercury in Aquarius, you already have the most innovative solution, but I will do my best to help in any way possible. So leave that comment below. While you're down there, you should grab the free birth chart workbook if you haven't yet, which has journal prompts to help you understand the basics of your chart and actually apply them so you can live in alignment with your soul's unique energetic imprint. This is great for people who are new to astrology and for people who have been into astrology for a long time but haven't quite applied the information of your chart. You don't need to know every single asteroid, every single planet, every single point, every single star in your chart in order to live in alignment with your astrology. You just need to understand how to apply the basics. It is so impactful. It has changed my life. So grab the free birth chart workbook now. If you are a workbook person and you love to do self-development work, if you're into goal setting, astrology, if you're interested in chakras, Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, and so much more, you should grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle in the link in the description below, where we have every single one of our workbooks and courses, which is 30 workbooks and courses about all of these topics for only $30. It's an insane deal. I know. I have no idea how long I'm going to offer it for, so grab your workbooks and courses now for only $30 and get a lifetime's worth of self-development, journaling, workbooks, and so much more. If you want more help in your communication and you want to better connect with another person, if you're looking to further yourself and embrace your astrological strengths to improve your career and live in a career that feels purposeful, you should join Be the Hero, our group membership where Gabby, Robin, and I show up every day to help you script the life you want to live, visualize it, manifest it, and live a life of vibrant health, amazing relationships, and purposeful work. If this sounds like something you want, if you want to be surrounded by a group of other people digitally who want to live inspiring lives, who want to live in alignment with their highest selves and their gifts, Be the Hero Academy is for you, and you can join for 1 week for free right now in the link in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more videos on Mercury through the signs. One last thing before you go is that you might want to check out this hoodie in the link in the description below. You can get your very own My Horoscope Made Me Do It hoodie that I have created in the link in the description below. And stay tuned on our channel for more videos through the signs. Once again, my name is Isabelle, and thank you so much for watching. From my heart to yours, namaste.